Question 1. Why is it more difficult to overtake a large vehicle than a car? D. It will take longer to overtake a large vehicle. Explanation. Depending on relative speed, it will usually take you longer to pass a lorry than other vehicles. Hazards to watch for include oncoming traffic, junctions ahead, bends or dips that could restrict your view, and signs or road markings that prohibit overtaking. Make sure you can see that it's safe to complete the maneuver before you start to overtake. Question 2. You're leaving a safe gap as you follow a large vehicle. What should you do if a car moves into this gap? C. Drop back further. Explanation. Sometimes your separation distance is shortened by a driver moving into the gap you've allowed. When this happens, react positively, stay calm, and drop further back to re-establish a safe following distance. Question 3. You're towing a caravan. Which is the safest type of rearview mirror to use? C. Extended arm side mirrors. Explanation. Towing a large trailer or caravan can greatly reduce your view of the road behind. You may need to fit extended arm side mirrors so that you can see clearly behind and down both sides of the caravan or trailer. Question 4. Which vehicles are least likely to be affected by side wind? A. Cars. Explanation. Although cars are the least likely to be affected, side winds can take anyone by surprise. This is most likely to happen after overtaking a large vehicle, when passing gaps between hedges or buildings, and on exposed sections of road. Question 5. You're following a long vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if it signals left but moves out to the right? C. Stay well back and give it room. Explanation. A long vehicle may need to swing out in the opposite direction as it approaches a turn to allow the rear wheels to clear the curb. Don't try to filter through if you see a gap. As the lorry turns, the gap will close. Question 6. What should you be prepared to do in this situation? C. Slow down and give way. Explanation. Sometimes large vehicles may need more space than other road users. If a vehicle needs more time and space to turn, be prepared to stop and wait. Question 7. You're approaching a mini roundabout. What should you do if a long vehicle in front signals left but positions over to the right? A. Keep well back. Explanation. At mini roundabouts, there isn't much room for a long vehicle to maneuver. It will have to swing out wide so that it can complete the turn safely. Keep well back and don't try to move up alongside it. Question 8. What should you do if you want to overtake a long, slow-moving vehicle on a busy road? A. Keep well back so that you get a good view of the road ahead. Explanation. When you're following a long vehicle, stay well back so that you can get a better view of the road ahead. The closer you get, the less you'll be able to see of the road. Be patient and don't take a gamble. Only overtake when you're certain that you can complete the maneuver safely. Question 9. Why should drivers be more careful on roads where trams also operate? A. Because trams can't steer to avoid obstructions. Explanation: you should take extra care when you first encounter trams. You'll have to get used to dealing with a different traffic system. Be aware that trams can accelerate and travel very quickly, and they can't change direction to avoid obstructions. Question 10. What should you do if there's a bus at a bus stop ahead of you? B. Watch carefully for the sudden appearance of pedestrians. Explanation: as you approach, look out for any signal the driver might make. If you pass the vehicle, watch out for pedestrians attempting to cross the road from behind the bus. They'll be hidden from view until the last moment. Question 11. What should you do if you overtake a cyclist when it's very windy? A. Allow extra room. Explanation: cyclists and motorcyclists are very vulnerable in high winds. They can easily be blown well off course and veer into your path. Always allow plenty of room when overtaking them. Passing too close could cause a draw and unbalance the ride. Question 12. You're following a large vehicle as it approaches a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals to turn left? C. Wait for the vehicle to finish turning. Explanation: hold back and wait until the vehicle has turned before proceeding. Don't overtake, because the vehicle turning left could hide another vehicle emerging from the same junction. Question 13. It's very windy. What should you do if you're behind a motorcyclist who's overtaking a high-sided vehicle? B. Keep well back. Explanation: windy weather affects motorcyclists more than other vehicles. In windy conditions, high-sided vehicles cause air turbulence. You should keep well back, as the motorcyclist could be blown off course. Question 14. You're following a long vehicle approaching a crossroads. What should you do if the driver signals right but moves close to the left-hand curb? C. Wait behind the long vehicle. Explanation: when a long vehicle is going to turn right, it may need to keep close to the left-hand curb. This is to prevent the rear end of the trailer cutting the corner. You need to be aware of how long vehicles behave in such situations. Don't overtake the lorry because it could turn as you're alongside. Stay behind and wait for it to turn. Question 15. What should you do when you're approaching a bus that's signaling to move away from a bus stop? D. Allow it to pull away if it's safe to do so. Explanation: try to give way to buses if you can do so safely, especially when the driver signals to pull away from a bus stop. Look out for people getting off the bus or running to catch it, because they may cross the road without looking. Don't accelerate to get past the bus, and don't flash your lights, as this could mislead other road users. Question 16. You're waiting to turn right out of a minor road. It's clear to the left, but a lorry is coming from the right. Why should you wait, even if you have enough time to turn? D. Anything overtaking the lorry will be hidden from view. Explanation: large vehicles can hide other vehicles that are overtaking, especially motorcycles. You need to be aware of the possibility of hidden vehicles and not assume that it's safe to turn. Question 17. You're driving in heavy traffic on a wet road. Which lights should you use if there's a lot of surface spray? A. Dipped headlights. Explanation. You must make sure that other road users can see you, but you don't want to dazzle them. Use your dipped headlights during the day if visibility is poor. If visibility falls below 100 meters, 328 feet, you may use your rear fog lights, but don't forget to turn them off when the visibility improves. Question 18. You're driving on a single carriageway road. Why should you keep well back while you're following a large vehicle? C. To get the best view of the road ahead. Explanation. When following a large vehicle, keep well back. If you're too close, you won't be able to see the road ahead, and the driver of the long vehicle might not be able to see you in their mirrors. Question 19. What should you do as you approach this lorry? D. Slow down and be prepared to wait. Explanation. When turning, long vehicles need much more room on the road than other vehicles. At junctions, they may take up the whole of the road space, so be patient and allow them the room they need. Question 20. You're about to overtake a slow-moving motorcyclist. Which sign would make you take special care? D. Explanation. In windy weather, watch out for motorcyclists and also cyclists, as they can be blown sideways into your path. When you pass them, leave plenty of room and check their position in your mirror before pulling back in. Question 21. You're following a lorry on a wet road. What should you do when spray makes it difficult to see the road ahead? D. Drop back until you can see better. Explanation. Large vehicles can throw up a lot of spray when it's wet. This makes it difficult for drivers behind to see the road ahead. You'll be able to see more by dropping back further, out of the spray. This will also increase your separation distance, giving you more room to stop if you have to. Question 22. You're traveling behind a bus. What should you do if it pulls up at a bus stop? C. Look for pedestrians. Explanation. People may be running to catch the bus, or passengers leaving the bus might wish to cross the road in front of the bus. Look out for them if you intend to go past it. Consider how many people are waiting to get on the bus. Check the queue if you can. The bus might move off straight away if no one is waiting to get on. If a bus is signaling to pull out, give it priority if it's safe to do so.